Welcome to Some Awesome Games, good looking people. I'm Rob and we are playing Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 Trouble in Zombopolis Part 2. DLC is out and updated and it'll just be on your console. Don't ask me how to download it because you don't have to. What we're going to do is we're going to spend our stars and talk to a little friendly goat here, the Zomburger artist. Welcome to Zomburger. You want to deliver some juicy Zomburgers, blah blah. We're going for S rank. On all of these. On all of the Zomburger delivery badge deliveries. There is 10 of them. You can do 10 of them. To get the badge, you don't have to get the S rank. But I know a lot of you guys out there are going to be like, you know, whatever rank I got, it's not good enough. Let's go for S. Let's take our little slidey, crazy goat friend and go for that perfect S rank. A lot of these are forgiving, a lot of these are like, you know what, you made a mistake, that's fine. Some of them, not so much. You make a mistake and you have to do it again, and again, and again. And there's a few quirks with our little goat friend. He slides a lot. He's not the greatest jumper in the world. If you miss a jump, unlucky for you, he gets stuck on a lot of things. If you hit a fence or anything, he'll just stick to it. He's a crazy little goat like that. And he's a bit of a pain in the butt. But there's the first one. That was the first S rank. That was nice and easy one. Very simple one. Gnoming around. This one we got to shoot gnomes, and it'll freeze time. Good thing is, these first ones lull you into a false sense of security. You're thinking like, all right, you know what? Shooting gnomes, all that jazz. You don't even really need to shoot gnomes. Look, I basically stopped there. This level is very forgiving. And then they bring out some other levels. And you'll have a good time. Oh yeah, don't you worry. If you're worried about, you know, this being short content, just go for S rank. You'll spend a couple of hours, if you're really bad, that is. If you're really bad, you might spend a couple of hours doing this. But you should be able to get S rank for everything in about an hour tops, I would say. Because, you know, they're pretty short things. You know, 30 seconds each time. That's 2 turns a minute. And look at that, that was an easy one. That was a forgiving one. We made some mistakes. We basically stopped, we hit some things. S rank. Easy. Easy peasy. Dock dash, here we go. Let's start it up. The third one. Number 3. This one takes a little bit of precision and can be a little bit tricky. This is where you're going to learn about the goat's, his jumping abilities. What he can and can't do. For instance, sometimes you may hit a little bump, which will send him in the air a little bit, and he can't jump when he's in the air. So be careful, like, there's a ledge there. You can't jump before that little drop. You gotta jump before it, or you can't jump during it. You can jump before it, or, well, you failed. So you'll learn all about the goat. He has to be on the ground to jump. There is no mid-air jump. And he's quite a bouncy character. See, he's constantly galloping around. So yeah, jumping, you'll love it. And there's that one done. That one's probably the first of the tricky ones. I know we made it look easy. It's all about the timing of the jumps on the dock. If you can get them right, you'll be okay. The longer you hold down the jump button, the higher he'll go. If you want him to start falling, just stop holding the jump and he'll fall sooner. So once again, precision jumping here. Just jump a little bit. So it all depends on how long you hold the button to how high and how long he'll stay in the air. So it's not you know, like, you know, holding it down forever is going to keep him in the air forever. It's not a flying goat. Semi-flying. But look at this. We made a mistake. But it's okay. This is a forgiving one. This is a nice easy one. Nice simple one. Cross the water. Just go for a little jog. Watch out for toxic brains though. He'll block you. Dude, look at that. That guy. He did not want me to get this. Yeah, dance it out, man. You're not going to make up for what you try to do. You cheeky monkey. Alright, we're going for 34 seconds. The Flying Fortress. Watch out for turrets. My advice is, if they can freeze you or shock you, don't worry about them. If they're just shooting you, they're fine. But if they can freeze you, that's when you gotta take things a little bit seriously. I know I just said don't worry about them if they freeze you, but I meant to say worry about those ones. These guys, pea shooters, Gatling guns, whatever, you're not gonna die unless I don't know what you're doing. If you do die, I guess you're standing still or something. But if they freeze you or anything like that, they're the ones you're gonna want to stop, because they're the ones they're gonna freeze you, and you're gonna stay in place, and you're not gonna be able to do anything. And then you'll be like, oh man, I failed. I'm a fool. I wish I had destroyed the freezy ones. But that was an easy one. Nice simple one there. Thank you, Mr. Scientist Man. Let's go on to the next one. Downtown delivery. Dash your way across rooftops. Alright. This one can take a little bit of precision jumping. So, don't jump to the burger roof. Go beyond the burger and dash. And then you go stop, turn around, and jump, dash, jump, dash. The trick is to not go over them. So try and get good with your jumps. And jump often. Like, the more you jump, I feel the more control you have, the more you're jumping. So like you don't bounce. Just jump as soon as you can, more or less, and just hold it down. And dash. Dash as often as possible. If you get your dash in a nice line of sight on your thing, dash. Now you see what I did there? I jumped before the drop off, because if you don't jump before that drop off, he's gonna start bouncing down there, and you might not be able to jump before that wall. So jump before the drop off and then dash. Otherwise, you'll be one of those people who are frustrated because you're like, why is he not jumping? Because he's bouncing in the air and you can't jump unless you're on the ground. Here's a nice one. This is where you're going to have to be very dexterous with your fingers and your placement of the aiming. So this is a controller juggle, more or less. You're going to be all over the shore. You're going to be jumping with A, dashing with Y, while using that same hand to spin the camera around so you can dash in the right direction, all while running with the left stick. This one's probably one of the more complicated ones to do. But once you start getting like more accurate and just go insane, just do the best you can and go all crazy on the controller. Move around, do it as quick as possible. Don't be sitting there like, you know, the other ones you got a little bit of luxury, you can take your time and turn and aim and stuff. But that one you got to be like, aim, turn, it's full on. So this one's shooting targets. As you can see, if you have splash damage, you're gonna need to shoot these targets. So far we shot 3. This one you might have to watch again to see where the first 2 targets are. And there's the last one, and I think there's one more actually. Shoot one more guy. Potentially. I think I missed him. But I don't think you need him. I guess you don't need him. But yeah, just learn where the targets are and shoot them. You don't have to hit them precise. If they're next to a wall, just shoot the wall and your splash damage will destroy them. 19 checkpoints to get through. I think this was an easy one. These last ones are pretty simple. The only thing you gotta do here with this one is stop in the correct spot. So you just gotta jump, stop, jump, dash. There you go. Easy. That second pipe you do not have to land on. You can just jump through it and then dash to the next checkpoint. But that first one you're going to have to land, stop for a little bit, line it up, and you're done. That was an easy one. And the last one, surprisingly, the last one is actually what I guess maybe not the easiest, but it's like top 3 easy. You're thinking like, oh, it's gonna be a difficult one. Don't worry, it's not. You'll be fine as long as you get, what is it, number 3, the docks, and the through the neighborhood. That was it. There goats the neighborhood. If you can get those ones, these other ones are so easy. Look at this. I'm like hitting stuff and getting stuck on stuff, and still we will still get it because that's how easy it is. Very forgiving stage. So the more forgiving, the better. I feel like the longer they are, the better. Like they're just easy. Anything that doesn't require you to jump on rooftops is pretty simple. So there's freezing pea shooters in here. I should really, if I hit them, I would have got to the end, but I didn't get that fat guy in the pot and he froze me. But we didn't need to. See how forgiving it was? We even got frozen and still got S rank. And that is S rank for all of the deliveries for our little goat friend here. Like I said, it could take you a while because some levels will take a little bit of practice, precision jumping and all that. Don't stress. Don't watch this video and go, well, this video is 10 minutes. Then, therefore, I should be able to get S rank for all of these in 10 minutes. No, like I said, it took me, I would say, about an hour. That's what I'm going to go with. I think it took about an hour, if that. Just because some stages did take many attempts. But there you go. I hope this helped you. If it did, awesome. If it didn't, try harder. Long way. Because I was feeling like... I'm guessing a lot of you guys don't know this yard very well yet. If you do, great for you. But if you don't, let me show you the easiest way to get into the sewer. Just so you don't get lost, because this is like in the